Hey everyone, it's Julie, and today we'll be making 5 cheese mac and cheese. Now, I know I have millions of mac and cheese recipes, but this is the one I want you to make ASA cheese. You will love it, I promise. So let's hurry and get started. The first thing you want to do is grate the cheeses you'll be using. I started with the cheddar. I always use cheddar. I think you should always use cheddar for mac and cheese, in my humble opinion. I also like to use Munster cheese because it's super soft and creamy. Once you're done grating the cheeses, you want to get started on the roux. A roux is equal parts of fat and flour. I like to smash a garlic clove and let it saute along with some butter. I want that butter to smell and taste like garlic, and then I remove the garlic clove because it's done doing its job. That butter should smell amazing. Alright, go ahead and sprinkle in the flour. You want to whisk it, and then you want to pour the milk. The exact recipe will be down in the description box below. You want to whisk it very fast and make sure that you keep an eye on it and give it a whisk every 5 minutes so that the flour doesn't burn and stick. And it's going to be a little bit lumpy at first, but just keep whisking away and it should turn into a velvety smooth sauce. This is looking good, but we just want to thicken it up just a little bit more. We want our sauce to be able to coat the back of a spoon. We want the cheese to float and not fall to the bottom of the skillet. If the cheese sinks, your sauces lose, which is fine. It'll still thicken up in the oven. But let's just thicken up our sauce for now. I added some, don't get disappointed, some Velveeta cheese. Yes, it will give tons of flavor to your sauce and it will make it super creamy. So please do not skip out on the Velveeta. Definitely add it. So we have Velveeta, Munster, cheddar, some mozzarella, and then we're going to give everything a good stir. Turn off the heat. Let all of the cheeses melt, and then we're going to add our final cheese, fresh Parmesan. This is hands down the best mac and cheese I've made in a really long time. It doesn't need bacon, it doesn't need breadcrumbs. I just wanted this creamy and cheesy. I wanted this to taste like cheese and maybe a little bit of garlic, but that's it. I almost called this recipe mac and queso because the sauce alone was so delicious that it reminded me of queso, which is normally made with Velveeta. I did season this with some salt and a tiny pinch of granulated garlic. Make sure that you give everything a good stir. Cook the pasta in very salted boiling water. You then want to rinse the pasta so it stops cooking. And then you want to go ahead and add it to the queso or sauce, cheese sauce, and give everything a good mix. Make sure that, again, it's very important that you cook your pasta in very salted boiling water because you don't want the pasta to be so bland that even though your sauce, your cheese sauce tastes so good, the pasta is so bland and then it will, I guess, counter out the seasoning from the sauce, if that makes any sense. All right, go ahead and pour the delicious mac and cheese into a casserole, and then you want to top it off with all of the cheeses that you used. So I use a little bit of mozzarella, Munster, cheddar, and then I finished it off with the Parmesan cheese. I placed it in the oven for about 20 minutes in a preheated oven at 400 degrees, and this is what it looked like when it came out. It was so good. This is very, very rich, so a small serving definitely goes a long way. Please make this. I can't describe how good this was. It was incredible. If this makes it on your Thanksgiving dinner table, I would be stoked and it'll make my year. Serve this with some barbecued chicken or ribs, or of course a delicious juicy cut of roasted turkey. Yum, yum, yum. I really hope you all give this a try, and I want to thank you all so much for watching.